Good morning, guys. I just wanted to bring you a news article from over the weekend. Twitter suspended the account of the New York Times. Yes, you heard that right. Twitter suspended the account of the New York Times. What was it for? Hate speech. It was not an algorithm. This was not an automatic computer generated suspension. This was a human behind it. Uh, The article from Engadget.com says it was locked for one day. This occurred on Saturday. Twitter has fumbled yet again. Over the weekend, the platform temporarily locked a New York Times account for violating its rules against hateful conduct. The tweet in question, a report on Canadian Prime Minister and his apology over the treatment of Native people in Newfoundland and Labrador, was rather unoffending, further muddying what will and won't get you suspended from the platform. Left out of an apology a decade ago, Native people in Newfoundland and Labrador get an apology from Justin Trudeau. I might have pronounced that wrong. Not good with those French-sounding names. That was the tweet right here in question. And I just laugh at this, but man, it's actually not a laughing matter, because I know it was an error and they corrected it, and Twitter says it stumbled in freezing New York Times world after a tweet on Canadian Prime Minister. It restored the account and said, reviewing the account, it appears that one of our agents, this is how we know it wasn't an algorithm, one of our agents made an error. We have flagged this issue so that similar mistakes are not made going forward. It also apologized for any inconvenience the suspension caused. I just want to bring this to light because, in this age of censorship where alternative media is being censored and demonetized, people like Sargon of Akkad, the minute he uploads videos are demonetized, and a Black Pigeon Speaks being the first person to actually have videos sandboxed, while KKK and pedophile accounts go rampant on YouTube and other social media. Like what are these big techocracies, these media mogul giants that own these social networking platforms? What are their algorithms like? Really doing? And this I know this wasn't an algorithm, but YouTube. YouTube, I've known for years from Pedo Hunter, has had child exploitation going on. I'm not much of a Twitter person. If you check out my Twitter feed on there, I'd only tweeted once until April 15th. But what's next in this age of censorship? Coming December 18th, we're gonna see net neutrality go away. That is a huge failure in the part of Donald Trump. I am completely opposed to the dissemination of net neutrality, because net neutrality protects us as the end users. For a couple things it protects is they cannot throttle you, they can't slow your internet down or limit your internet based on your content. So let's say you're downloading movies or torrents or whatnot. This was a thing in the past where internet service providers would slow your internet down to near dial-up speed if you were on torrents. I don't torrent myself anymore. I pretty much stream everything. But this is going to affect millions of users. Another thing is they're going to be selling you internet packages that, just a social media package where you can just use Facebook and Twitter. But we know that these companies actively filter and censor alternative media and truth sites and truth content creators. such as, Sargon Akkad, Tim Pool, Luke Wadowski. You're not going to see them in your like searches and whatnot. So the doing away with net neutrality is a huge failure on part of Donald Trump. And like I've been saying well before he even announced he was campaigning, I'm against the next president because I know they are all puppets. They're all one and the same. There's no difference between Donald Trump and Obama, and except that they're playing the other side of the spectrum. But their puppet masters up top, the synagogue of Satan, are the same handlers. It is the same people controlling both sides. Donald Trump is not a wild card, against the system. He didn't drain the swamp. He filled it up with predators. I know many are going to argue, maybe even downvote this video, but I don't care. I'm speaking the truth. Biblically, God put a wicked ruler in the White House because we're a wicked nation, and that is judgment upon us. If you want a just ruler, then we need to repent and turn away from this pagan idolatry and all this wickedness that is going on. Well, I'm going to wrap up this video, and as always, have a wonderful day, and God bless.